Every man has a fantasy. Every man has an image of the perfect woman.
When are you gonna get it?
What are you talking about?
It never occurred to you that picking girls solely on their looks may not be the best way to go about it?
But one man is about to get a whole new perspective.
Now, Larson, I'm going to do you a great favor.
Really?
From this moment on, whenever you meet someone in the future, you're only going to see an interview.
What are you doing? I'm rescuing you. From what? From what? This fall,
I gave him the ability to see and interview their heart, their soul.
He hypnotized you. You're saying that all the pretty girls I've met lately aren't really pretty.
Hal Larson is dating a vision only he can see.
Oh, there she is. There's Rosemary. Where? Right there. Is she behind the rhino?
20th Century Fox presents
Have you ever heard the phrase, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Have you heard the song Who Let the Dogs Out?
Gwyneth Paltrow,
Oh,
Jack Black,
Are you okay?
Brian, please.
Jason Alexander,
I don't want anything to do with you, you little warthog.
You had me at get lost.
in a comedy of gigantic proportions.
What? You wanna see a splash? I'm gonna show you a splash. Ready?
Hey, Billy, stay over near the left.
Shallow Hal.
Billy? Billy?
Daddy! Daddy!
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning, and unto the Bayath and Dabudah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Okay, so you just saw a trailer of the movie Shallow Hal featuring Jack Black. So it's basically a shallow man falls in love with a 300-pound woman because of her inner beauty. So this lesson is about, the inner beauty, the spirit. And being in this truth, we have to look at things from not just a logically and yet spiritual standpoint. We can't look at things from a carnal mind, okay? Because when it comes to these women, man, yeah, a lot of them are some real baddies. Like, they look really good, but their spirit, their character is just that of a very, very narcissistic and narcissistic and arrogant person with a condescending manner. They think they're too good for anybody. They just want attention, and they want money. And in this society, especially the city I live in, it's damn near impossible to find a meek and humble woman in this society. Like I said, especially in the city I live in. And if you can, you better hold on to that, regardless of how she looks. What matters most is her character. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. This is going to be the book of Ecclesiasticus. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 21. And it says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." Okay? So, just because a woman looks good doesn't mean that she's a good person. Okay? And not only that, but even nowadays, you'll see even the women who are not so pleasant to look at that have a bad attitude. Like, bitch, who the hell are you? Having your freaking, rolls hanging out of your shirt, and your freaking dimples going down your legs and shit. Who the hell are you to have an attitude? You ain't shit. But they got that muffin top, looking all nasty, having it hanging out like they don't care, have no self-respect. But that's the society we live in. But the majority of these women, they're especially the Israelite women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian women. The majority of you you're just terrible. You're disgusting. You're disrespectful. You're rebellious. You're just ultimately a big disappointment. And this is going to be 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. And it says, "But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." So the Lord looks at your spirit, not at your physical characteristics. The Lord doesn't care how tall you are, how short you are, whether you're skinny, chubby, muscular, or average. He don't care. What matters to him is, what type of person are you? Because that's where you truly shine, is what kind of a person are you? Okay? Now, like I said, in this movie, this guy hypnotized him to where, like those two, that one guy and that one lady said from the beginning, have you not learned yet that you shouldn't be just going after women just because they look good? Maybe that's not the best way to approach things. So, this guy who hypnotized him, he said, you're going to find out, you're going to see them for who they really are, their inner beauty, their soul, their spirit. And I've seen this movie a few times, and he was on the dance floor, and everybody was looking at him like, what the hell is he doing dancing with those tanks? Okay, but what he was seeing was the true inner beauty of those girls, those women. He was seeing them as for who their spirit was. They were beautiful in the spirit, but on the outward, they didn't look so pleasant. Okay? And trust me, we all want a baddie. We all want a girl that looks good. We all do, but these women, man, especially in this society, they're just not for us. That's why I'm just sticking to what Elder Apostle Tahar said in one of his camp videos. Especially for us younger brothers that are in the faith, just wait until the kingdom. Just wait until the kingdom, where the Israelite woman is not going to only be in her right mind, but she's also going to be looking good, smelling good, and her character is going to be right. Her mind is going to be right. But until then, man, the way these women are, and it's a damn shame, because even the heathen women treat the Israelite man better than the Israelite woman. Alright, let me get, this is going to be the book of, it's going to be the book of 1 John, chapter, let me get there real quick. The book of 1 John, it's going to be chapter 4. Yep. This is the book of John, chapter 4. Verse 1. 1 John 4:1, it says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits. Okay, so try the spirits. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are some women out there that are, pleasant to look at, and they have a good character about them. But, you never know. You have to try their spirit. You have to test their character. And that also goes for just about anybody. Whether man or woman, or however they look, just test their spirit to see what they're all about. To see if this person is worthy to be called a friend, someone who's trustworthy, and if this woman is worthy to, if she is, companion material, if she's worth, partner material, if she's worth keeping around, someone who's going to give you comfort in that day, someone who's going to keep you, stress-free. Now, I'm going to read it again. 1 John 4:1, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Now, the thing with the false prophets going out into the world, that doesn't just go into, of course, literally prophets, that are teaching the wrong doctrine or teaching for their own gain. But this also goes into just regular people as well, people who, being able to discern whether people are genuine or if they're fake, And, you can't be quick to give someone praise because, yeah, okay, sure, that person may have done something great for that moment, but, that's what the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, they're only a friend for the occasion. But until, when shit gets real, then all of a sudden they ditch you. Okay? That just goes to show that this person wasn't a real one. Okay? But mainly this movie is just about, this man here, Hal, his name, he's a shallow man, very closed-minded, condescending, and he comes off that way at first, but as the movie progresses and at the end, he truly realizes, it's your personality that matters, not your looks. Because anybody can come in all shapes and sizes, but especially in this society, the majority of the people here, they're just, like I said, arrogant, narcissistic, shady as fuck. Okay. All right, I'm gonna close out with this one last scripture. It's gonna be Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10, and it says, "Who could find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." Verse 11, "The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil." Verse 12, "She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life." Okay, so a woman that is faithful, loyal, disciplined, is a woman that a husband, can rely on, and he doesn't have to worry about her going out, sneaking around, messing with other men. He doesn't have to worry about that because he knows, she knows that he knows that she's got her priorities straight. She knows who her man is, and she doesn't, she's not gonna disrespect him. Verse 12 or verse 13, she's gonna take care of her man. She's not gonna do anything to jeopardize what she has if she has any type of sense. If she sees that she has a good man that takes care of her, he's a provider and a protector, and he cares, why ruin that? As the old saying goes, you never know what good you have until you lose it. Okay, verse 13, "She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands." 14, "She is like the merchant ship, she bringeth her food from afar." 15, "She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens." Okay, so a woman, a virtuous woman, is a woman that knows how to keep a house in order. She's the manager of the house. Okay? She knows how to keep a house in order. She keeps herself busy doing things around the house. Okay? Because, being lazy, that doesn't, being lazy gets you nowhere. And with these women, if they get bored or have nothing to do, they're going to find something to do. Whether it be going out somewhere and finding someone or whatever. That's why a man has to keep his woman in check. Have her busy. Have her do things around the house that are going to keep her mind occupied off of bullshit. All right. So like I said, this woman, and also the woman, she is the glory of her husband. Why is that? That's because, how a woman conducts herself says a lot about her man. I'm going to drop down to verse 27. Proverbs 31 and 27 says, "She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness." Okay, she's not lazy. She keeps herself busy doing something. "Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her." Okay. So, verse 29, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Verse 30, favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. Okay, give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own work praise her in the gates. Okay, so a virtuous woman is a woman that's going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and she's going to also remain faithful and loyal to her man. You know, keep the house in order, raise the kids the way they're supposed to be raised. Okay, so I know that we all want that baddie that looks that just turn heads, but like Elder Apostle Tahar said in one of his camp videos, just wait until the kingdom. That way we get both a woman that is both good looking and has good character. But right now, you're not gonna get that here. But I mean, like I said, there are some out there, but the majority of these women, they're just demons. Okay, so this is a good movie. I'm thinking about watching it again, but it was just the spirit on me to put this out there. So with that, I hope this was an edifying lesson. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Bayath, the Dawadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad, I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharallah, Ba 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 Ba, Shalom, Barakatam.